Greetings and salutations, grand risings, kings and queens. Back Pew Tour, starting the top of the year, first week, second day of the year, we're on the road. KevOnStage.com, check local listings. These shows are selling out. Don't miss it.
So I know you sitting there looking at your life talking about what can I do to make it better? You can affirm yourself, and you should do that with ShopMamaLikes.com. We are dropping our next box, which is all about affirmations and mental health. Okay, you get a caftan, matching bonnet, matching headband, because maybe you don't wear a bonnet. You just need to keep your lace front down, okay? Or just your edges intact. And you get a therapy journal. That's right, because you need to be going to therapy, and it has great prompts to help you think inside of yourself and say, self, what do I need to be doing? And then it comes with affirmation cards, because queen, you deserve to affirm yourself. Go to ShopMamaLikes.com because it's limited quantities, and once we sell out, they ain't no more.
Ain't no more. It's gone like that.
Back like that.
And 5, 4, 3, 2. What up, y'all? Welcome to Here's the I'm Kev on Stage.
That chick ain't
That
down.
chick. Welcome to another spot. Press that like button, smash that
What is going on with you? Oh my God.
No. Do you have an announcement?
Yeah, I do.
You got a deal?
Ain't got no deal.
Don't lie to me, Kevin.
Ain't got no deal. Ain't got no deal. Also, Joshy, you can use this for one of our banked mains.
Banked mains.
Because it's evergreen. So I won't be using it to talk about Ball Brothers Thanksgiving because I don't know when this will come out. Hello.
Hello.
It's Kevin and Angel and Joshua.
Yeah.
Three's Company, a black man, a black woman, and Latinx man. Today we're talking about Martha and Megan, documentaries that we watched over the last
Two
week.
women at Jesus' tomb waiting for him to come out.
Martha and Megan? I thought it was Mary and Martha, but you know what? It's Angel's Bible.
Yeah.
Who do you want to start with, Martha or Megan?
Let's start with the White lady.
Go like this, Angel. Let's start with that white woman. As a woman yourself and a business entrepreneur, how did you connect to Big Martha, as they called her in the documentary?
I said it pays to be white. I said, that's what I'm missing. White. God dog. White. For your neighbors to see you. And this, Martha is not an ugly woman. But for your neighbors to see you in all your regularness and say, you should model. What?
That's insane.
What? My husband walked in on one part. He said, did they just say beautiful?
It's beautiful.
I said, they said it multiple times in this documentary.
I just want you to know.
I said,
They were her she was their favorite girl.
a favorite. She was like wearing the shorts. I was looking at her. I was like, just objectively looking at your face. No. It is very basic. It's not one of those, you know, some faces make you go, wow, God took time. He didn't. That was right before lunch. She was like, if I could just hurry up.
Pack it up, pack it in.
But the part that
Oh my God. Somebody being like, God, you got one more. What? I want a grilled cheese. Martha.
yeah.
Where's
no.
my sandwich?
And then
She's not ugly.
no.
She-
She really isn't.
She's not. Okay, this might sound meaner than I intended to be.
No, it will be.
She's not memorable at all
No.
in the face.
Oh
She
my
could be
God.
a serial killer. Walk right by.
You're gonna get away.
You're getting away with it.
Yeah.
I would never notice you. You know in the movies where the bad guy puts on a blue cap and walks in the crowd and immediately disappears? She's that. She's in the crowd. If she put a baseball cap on and there was a lot of people walking back and forth, the guys chasing her would come out and they'd be like, because everybody else looks like you. She wouldn't even need no baseball cap. She'd just be in the mix with anybody else.
She is a JCPenney shopper. She get a JCPenney. I'm seeing double, triple, quadruple because they're all clones. But the biggest thing that just made me crack up is her delusionalness of infidelity.
Oh, yeah. My favorite part of the documentary.
She said it wasn't infidelity. It wasn't a, there's another word they used. She said it was emotional. Bitch, you kissed a man that wasn't your husband on your honeymoon. What the hell are you
And
talking
she
about?
talked about it like, do you want honey mustard or barbecue with your nuggets? I'll
She
take
said,
barbecue.
I want everybody to experience that type of emotion.
Especially on a honeymoon.
On a honeymoon, like you didn't. She said it so matter of factly, you wouldn't think that is unusual.
Yeah. She's like, this is exactly what it was. It was just an emotional time in a cathedral.
Yes.
And everybody should experience your husband. Your rich husband. The only reason why your ass is in Europe for a 5-month honeymoon.
5 months is wild.
She said, we decided to take an extended honeymoon. I was like, oh, so 2 weeks. She said, 5 months, bitch, that's a half a year.
I was on my honeymoon. Let's see, I got married on Saturday. I think my honeymoon was Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. And I think I had my butt back at that bank on Wednesday morning.
You said it. I'm here. How y'all doing?
I couldn't even take 5 days.
Yeah.
And I thought that was crazy because we wasn't at church on Sunday. We was in San Francisco and we didn't go to church.
Ooh.
No.
Sinking sand already.
Ooh.
We going to Fisherman's Wharf on a Sunday and they in church.
Pier 39.
Oh man. And they was on a honeymoon for a whole quarter of a year. Plus another month.
Oh, you know,
that's almost half the year.
That's a long time.
It was half a year.
That's
It
a
was
lot.
2 seasons.
That's plenty of time to sneak a cheat.
Plenty.
She could have experienced 3 seasons in Europe. Had she started, like, let's say in July,
The last tidbit of July.
she could get all the way into winter time. Mm-hmm. I said, oh, you live in a different life. I said, that doesn't, from a girl who was riding a Rolls Royce to school saying, would you like to go out on a date with my brother? And Martha was like, I like money. And I saw the car you were driving. It doesn't matter what your brother looks like. Yep.
Doesn't matter what I look like.
She said, by the end, I was in love. Of course, so would I. If I didn't want to go back to my drunkard ass daddy, bigoted father, I'm in love with the first thing that got somebody to get me up out of here.
And they said it a lot in that documentary. Because I was working, they said, oh, she was just a bombshell. She was drop dead gorgeous. I said, did my documentary skip? Did it? Are we talking about?
Who are we talking about? Who are we talking about? Brooke Shield? Who?
They said the neighbor was like, imagine Martha Stewart. She's all gorgeous and lives across the street from you. Are we imagining?
So all the other neighbors were pit bulls? Is this the standard?
Let's just get our scale right. That's all I'm saying.
It
If
was
they said,
crazy.
Martha, you know what I'm saying? If Martha was your homegirl, right?
Yeah.
We go to school together. Right? I'm like, Angel, how your homegirl look? And Martha, your homegirl, what would you say?
If you were like,
Yo, what's up with your homegirl Martha? How she look?
she looks like yeah. She got blonde hair. She's got like 2 eyes that work.
Angel, like her skin too.
Oh yeah, and it's very, very light, like very on the white side. Like if she did an ancestry test, it's gonna just say white. It's not gonna break down the regions.
I'm gonna tell you what I say. You asked me, Martha, my homegirl.
I don't think I want to know.
No, I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna say for sure.
What's your homegirl
sure?
Martha look like?
Martha Stewart? She cool.
Right, you talk about a personality. She mad
cool.
funny.
She bro.
Blouses?
Crafts wise,
Fashion.
fashion wise, I mean, she cool. You know what I'm saying? She plays spades.
Right.
Martha is the homie, bro. She cool, like you, bro. She's straight.
Yeah.
Martha's straight. She's straight.
I'd be like, okay, so she's ugly. That's one of
my
those
nigga
when you
Martha.
call
She
up
cool. She cook good, girl. She cut oranges with the right size knife. Oh.
cut it with a big knife.
She was
You don't
losing.
get that on film. Oh, bitch, you already know it's
The
on film.
cameraman was like, "Girl, I'm not. You see me turning this off?" She's like, "Why would you cut that with a knife?" And they was like, "I was just cutting it. You cut an orange with a big knife." Oh, I was saying, girl,
I
Martha,
said, oh yeah, she an ass. She's an ass.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
1000%. One of my homegirls I was talking about, we were talking about this at a meeting. She was like, I think Martha got a little tears. Because the way she fully detached logic from her actions, when she was like, and Andy cheated, and when the documentarian was like, didn't you cheat? She was like, I mean, yeah, but.
No, she's like, but it was before he didn't know. I
like-
don't remember it that way.
He said, no, he absolutely knew.
I'm not gonna put
Did
that.
it? The way she was Jane, did it? I don't think that's true. Anyway, like she didn't care at all.
No, you can tell she don't care.
But then she thought about that man. She's like, he was just a fine Irish man. It meant nothing.
She's like, he was very short, not enough to end a marriage over. But it's not about you ending the marriage now. It's him ending the marriage because you're a cheater.
You've decided that for him. And she's like, he done moved the woman in the house. Now you acting crazy.
No, you moved a woman into the house.
Oh, she sure did.
She said, it's like I left a snack out for him. So if y'all didn't watch it, so she had this chick that was a part of her catering company that handled all the flowers. And she had lost her place to live. So Martha was like, move in to the house on the back 2 acres of our property.
Can we just pause for a second? Yes. Niggas ain't had that option. Move into the house on my property.
But the back 2 acres. So that means there's got to be at least the front 2 acres and maybe a middle 2 acres.
There's all kind of acreage. If you got 2 acres, that house is on the 2.
Yeah.
When my sister-in-law lived with us in our house, they was in the living room.
That was the other acre.
They live. Y'all sleep on the couch, and we stepping over babies on cots.
That was concepts of an acre, Kevin.
Absolutely. If people, when your house is that big, you don't even feel the intrusion.
No. You don't know people are home.
Bro, that's not even a guest house. That is a house for guests.
Right.
A guest house is small. A house on 2 acres is a dream.
It has a kitchenette and a bathroom.
Josh.
That's just another house that you just so happen to be able to have too. It's not
crazy.
A guest house. That's another address.
That's a compound. That's how Will Smith and them's house is. They got our house is here and Jaden's house and Willow's house. The staff lives here. The staff lives here.
The way she was talking, do not break those vases. Don't break them. Okay? Don't break the vases. I know they want to be like, I'll break you over the vase if you keep telling me this.
Well, go ahead. They moved the girl.
No. Wait a minute. What was it? They moved in the girl. The girl moves in. Martha was doing book tours, and the husband was doing a coochie tour while Martha was on the book tour.
Which is a 1966.
She said, and I did. I confronted her.
Little Metallic.
I confronted her, and she had to move out. She was like, she was so mad. Obviously, good reason to be mad, Martha. But the letters that she was writing her husband during her madness of his affairs, Martha was hot and cold. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry for all the things I said. I can't eat. I can't sleep. You have harmed me so much. I hate you. I wish I were dead right now. I hope my plane crashes. I can't believe you would do this to our family. It was like, I said, oh, that baby was everywhere.
That doggone diary, she was gripping that pencil hard. She was writing misery too.
Right.
Now, let me tell you what I didn't know much about Martha Stewart. I knew she had Martha Stewart Living. I knew she had the TV show. But seeing how, as a businesswoman, I said, okay, now, Martha, because in my life, that Martha Stewart Living in Better Homes and Gardens was already a thing, I didn't realize she carved her own lane in a way that it had not existed as a person. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like Better Homes and Gardens and those things are not, it's not like Angel's Better Homes and Gardens. Mm-hmm. It was like Martha's, she started off as a caterer.
Yeah, kind of. No. She started off as a broker.
Oh, when she cheated on that man, she was a stockbroker.
A stockbroker. That's how she started making money to begin with and hanging around rich people.
Crazy.
And the only reason why
she was like, I want to make cucumber sandwiches.
after they did the very white thing to do, which is we left the city and just bought this really, first of all, a word that only white people use is charming.
You're right.
Black folk don't use that because if we do say it, we're shading the shit out of you. Oh, your house is charming. That means
you got a little rambler.
You got a little ass house, and we try not to say it.
So you ain't
to
got no
face.
upstairs downstairs.
Yeah, this is real.
Black folks love a good upstairs downstairs.
Oh hell
ain't
yeah.
no two stories.
One of my favorite parts of the holidays is throwing our family Christmas party where we have all of our family and friends over. It's just such a good time. Well, the heart of holiday traditions is family. But what happens when you're gone? Protect your family's future and peace of mind with Policy Genius. Policy Genius makes finding and buying life insurance simple. So your loved ones have a financial safety net and they can use it to cover debts. They can use it to cover routine expenses or even invest money to earn interest over time. With Policy Genius, you can find life insurance policies that start as low as $292 per year for $1 million of coverage. Some options are 100% online and you can avoid unnecessary medical exams. I used Policy Genius to get my life insurance policy. So did my husband, so did my mom. That's how much we really love using this company and how easy they made the process of protecting my family. Compare quotes from America's top insurers side by side for free with no hidden fees. Their licensed support team helps you get what you need fast so you can get on with your life. They answer questions, handle paperwork, and advocate for you throughout the process. Even if you already have life insurance through work, it may not protect you and all of your family's needs, and it might not follow you after you leave your job. So join the thousands of happy Policy Genius customers who left 5-star reviews on Google and Trustpilot. Secure your family's tomorrow so you have peace of mind today. Head to policygenius.com or click on the link in the description to get your free life insurance quotes and see how much you could save. That's policygenius.com.
Nah.
Ain't no 2-story houses. We got upstairs, downstairs.
Well, she said we bought this little charming house. It was the perfect, and we gutted it. I painted everything by hand. And because I had chickens, I just love the thought of ducks, chickens, and a garden. And I said, oh, it's so good to be white.
I'd be like, Loki. So let me pause real quick.
Yes.
I used to love this podcast called, How I Built This. Have you ever watched that?
It would frustrate me.
I had to stop for this reason. Have you heard of this? It's
like
Guy
I think you know about it,
Raz.
Angel.
Guy Raz. He talks about how he talks to like people who built big companies, like the person who built Spanx and GoPro and all these things. How I built this. Almost always, it's a white person who's like, I'll give you the GoPro example, which I think I've said before. Guy's family is wealthy. The guy's like, my family, I just didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. So I'm getting mad. I'm getting mad just thinking about it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you told me this story, though. Yeah.
He's decided he wants to surf the world, right? Surfing the world. I wish that I had a way to capture, I wish I could have a camera on my wrist so that I could capture myself surfing. I was in Spain.
Mind you,
surfing.
No, when he thought about this, his parents gave him money to go figure out what to do with your life.
Travel the world for I think 2 years.
2 years.
They
yeah.
let him go. So then when he has the idea just for a camera on his wrist, he's like, I got my first investment from friends and family, and it was like $1.5 million. He was like, my parents gave me $300,000. My uncle gave me another $200,000. My grandpa gave me $500. Nigga.
Where?
I could have the idea to remove all pollution from Earth. If my family got to pay for it, nigga, nothing's
We
changing.
gonna be dirty. Earth is gonna be dirty as hell.
And so many of those podcasts start with just the freedom to live, and then when you have the idea, your family and friends circle can raise millions of dollars. I'm not even Silicon Valley, no angel investors, no bank, just
family.
my family.
Yeah, no, that's not happening.
I had to stop because I said, what can I learn from this? I can't learn nothing from this.
To be white. That's what I learned
be
from
white.
Martha. I
But
said,
go ahead.
okay, so I just need to be white. So anyways, she moves into this house. They build it up. They get chickens. They have a garden.
Get chickens.
Well, her husband, because, she quit her job. Apparently, their 2-income household didn't really matter. Her husband owns a publishing company.
I got mad at that.
He went to law school.
My book just fell.
He went to Yale Law School. This nice Jewish man, Andy, went to law school, owns his own publishing company, and so Martha would throw parties for his company, and it would be all these publishers. But these are not like that chick Angel has a holiday party and carolers come.
Which I'm looking forward to.
Listen,
man.
which for me, I'm like, I done did something really nice. I put out nice cookies. I really go in. I put out nice cookies, the donuts that are shaped like that have Christmas stuff on them. We're talking about all the fresh flowers, the dining table setting, all this to where she then gets to start throwing other people's big parties. Like she truly was doing parties the way Mindy
Weiss before Mindy got Weiss.
Friend of the pod.
Friend of the pod, Mindy Weiss.
All the rich people were at her party. So then they were like, oh, you should write a book. And she was like,
Well, my
Yeah.
husband's a publisher.
Might as well. But the way she talked about it was like she had a different publisher. She was like, because my publisher said that they wanted black and white pictures and it'd be more like a recipe book. And I was like, well, I'll do my book elsewhere. I was like, what the bitch? Anyways, her books did great. She was giving Tabitha Brown realness with the way them lines were looking for her book sales. First of all, who was taking all these goddamn pictures of her?
Joshy Gons.
Guys,
Every moment of her
Josh
life,
brought
you
us
got
out.
me.
every moment of her life was beautifully. The picture with her and her man in New York, just taking
Just
pictures.
gallivanting, frolicking, if you will.
I said, who was taking this? Her in the garden. Who took that picture? Where'd that come from?
Also, she has looked the same. She never looked young.
Yeah.
When she was 20, she looks fantastic for 83.
Oh, hell yeah.
She looks great for her age. That's different than she's beautiful. I just want to say that. Go ahead.
She shoot, yes, she does. And now I done lost my point.
sorry,
That's all right.
I gotta interrupt
Pictures.
Pictures, publisher, book. I go book.
It's gone.
Gone. Magazine.
You kicked that thing up out of
I
there
did. I
so
kicked it.
hard.
I kicked it hard.
And I think it might have been even a joke. It's gone. Damn it.
Sorry, I don't respect black women.
I just was so shocked at how they said when she stopped doing the stock market, she was making $250,000. She said back. I was hanging out with billionaires back then. To be a billionaire was a really big deal. Bitch, when has it not been?
The way she was talking about money so casually.
Oh, but are they just flooded in your friend group? Like
1000%. She was living next to the Great Gatsby. Like the way they was out, were they like in the Hamptons or upstate New York? Where were they at?
Great Gatsby?
No, Martha.
Martha was in Connecticut in the Charming House. Then she moved to. I'm dead serious. Then she moved to where's the place that all the white people go during the summer?
The Hamptons or Martha's Vineyard?
Hamptons. Then she did the Hamptons after she got her divorce.
You're right.
Yeah. No, I didn't. I was like, oh, okay. You just always been around.
Now, Kev on stage, the business person, loved every bit of that business her business acumen. When she said, she pitched Martha Stewart Living, I believe, to Time Magazine. Back when magazines were a big thing, she was just like, I was just coming with so much content. A book, I couldn't write books fast enough. Yeah. So I thought about, let me do a magazine. And then I went and pitched the magazine. I paused and I said,
pitched them.
I didn't even, that's not a thing
in your head to do.
No.
I mean, back then.
Maybe. Yeah. And that's the thing. That's also, just can we pause real quick? Magazines once were a big part of my life.
Yes.
I used to get Slam Magazine. The Source Magazine, 5 Mics was a huge thing. East Bay Magazine was how we found. Like, you can click around on GOAT now and find out new shoes. East Bay Magazine is where you saw the new Jays.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? The new Scottie Pippins. Time Magazine was big. Shoot, Oprah Magazine was still big. But Martha Stewart always had a magazine. So anyway, so she gets the magazine going, and then she ends up being like, what was it, like 7 or 8 she had going? Something.
Eventually, it was like Martha Stewart. I mean, it was everyday living, everyday teen, everyday kid, everyday wedding, everyday baby, everyday poop, everyday healthy living. Like, it was like anything you could put on her.
Yes.
On every day. She was like, we're going to do it.
And then she went into that Kmart because them rich people was like, it's kind of beneath you. She was like, people be in Kmart. Mm-hmm. And Kmart at that time was a bigger part of my life than magazines.
Yeah.
We was walking. That's what we call super shoppers or something.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, I think Kmart was called Super Shoppers. They had the blue light special. If I'm not tripping.
Yes, they did.
They had the Little Caesars used to be in there. They had popcorn too. This is before Target.
Little Caesars was in Kmart?
Mm-hmm. Before they closed for them years. Yeah. My family used to be in them Kmarts. We never bought Martha Stewart stuff. But as a business person, I was like, girl, like, there's so many more people who can access Kmart. And she was like, people want nice things. They ain't got to be expensive. People got to live. So as a business person, I was like, that's smart. Yeah. That's like, I think Kmart was, if I go back to my life, I feel like Kmart was bigger than Walmart and Target for me for some years.
No, it was definitely, it was
Target. I don't remember as a child. I don't remember Target.
I don't know where the hell that was as a child. I don't
Target?
recall it. Yeah, Target. No.
It felt like it came on like when we were in middle school, maybe, right?
Yes, and Kmart was nicer than Walmart.
1000%.
Yeah.
Walmart was like low prices, big stuff. I mean, big places, not big stuff
I
like
just
Costco.
look forward to getting some fries after from McDonald's.
Right, 1000% at Walmart.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they took a lot of those out of Walmarts now.
Yeah.
Walmart, I remember in small towns, but Kmart was like a big part of my. We bought our clothes from Kmart. As sad as I was, we had to get that Champion and stuff. Now, doggone Champion is expensive.
Prices
When
up.
I was a kid, it wasn't
Prices up
funny
on
and
the
wasn't
Champ.
cool.
Right. Listen, I bought my child some Champion shoes thinking, listen, it's fine. You don't care about shoes. And then they became a thing. I was like, they were at Payless.
1000. We had to go to Payless too.
Yeah. Oh, now come
Oh,
on.
my
Wait,
God.
There was other than maybe Shoe Carnival during like, ooh, we special. But other than that, get your butt over there for that BOGO sale.
The funny thing is, my wife, like Liz, church girl shoes did not. There's no big deal about Payless. Or I mean, actually, for boys either, church shoes nobody cared.
Oh, yeah, dress
If
shoes.
yo tennis shoes, I remember when the Hakeem Olajuwon came out, them big 34s, when Scottie Pippen had the Airs. My mom was like, "Get these." I said, "Do you want me to get beat up?"
It's because of basketball culture. That's the reason
Yes.
why.
I'd rather have a shoe that say nothing on them, just the word nothing, than to have a fake version of the shoe I really want.
That was kids. You could almost get away with kids. It's just
because kids are plain.
Yeah.
But you trying to them doggone Shaqs, you get the Shaqs. No, man, just beat me up now.
I don't think I had a name brand tennis shoe until I was in the 11th grade.
I had some little bust down Nikes that had the smallest check ever, and I lied and said they were the Nick Andersons. Because he was kind of a famous basketball player, but not big enough that nobody would check for him.
Mm-hmm.
People are like, what are those? Oh, these the Nick Andersons. Like, Nick Anderson got a shoe. I'd be like, girl, these shoes was not basketball. They was basically like skateboard shoes.
I did have listen, I did have some felines that they roasted me for because my best friend at the time, Tanisha, her mother was stationed over in Japan. So she could get sneakers for like a penny.
I had a homeboy whose dad was stationed in Korea. This nigga came out with every clothes ever.
Oh, yeah. So she sent us some felines and I was like, they were like, they lie is what those are. They are not felines. They lie. I was like, no, these are the authentic ones that came from overseas. They were like, no, they're not.
These are the no.
They lie. They lie.
Grant Hill has nothing to do with this.
They roasted me. So yeah, I didn't get another pair. I didn't get like no name brand tennis shoes until 11th grade. And I remember everybody was like, Angel, those are clean. I was like, they are. They are. I got them on the men's side.
I remember when I first got some good shoes. I was in 10th grade, and it was because I was in El Paso. My brother, our homeboy Nick, and me all went to 3 different high schools, and we all had 2 good shoes and maybe 8 good outfits. And we would meet up at church on Sunday and rotate the shoes and the outfits.
Nice.
And people was like, "Dang, Kev, you got everything." I'd be like, We was all the same size. And that whole 10th grade year in El Paso, it was like a group of like 4 or 5 of us, all went to 5 different. No social media allowed us to get away with this.
Right.
Niggas like, you got the Pele?
Yeah.
Summer
I
99.
only see you wear it one time. Yeah, nigga, because I got to turn it back in. It's the library over here for clothes.
I just checked them out this week. Checked them out for this week, but they gotta go back.
They give me. I gotta dance. Give me the Pele with the shorts.
Yeah.
We got the homecoming dance.
You got to look. My best friend Nina, even though she lived in the hood, she stayed with some good clothes because her uncle was a lawyer and he would send her really good jeans. Now I couldn't fit into her jeans because my ass was too big, but her dresses and stuff, I'd be like, "What you?" But she also had like shorts, like stuff that I could never wear out the house.
Yeah.
Oh, but I'm changing into them when I get to school.
Yeah, Saucony too. I had some red Saucony leather,
Sauconys!
some red leather Sauconys. They was like, "This nigga Kev, boy, you got everything." That used to be like,
I used to try to squeeze
performance
into-
fleece.
Oh.
I got my mom to buy me one, so then I had this nigga Kev got the red Old Navy. Remember the commercial was in. They was like, "Where your fleece at?" I was like, "Oh man, I can't find it. Yeah, it's making the rain." I'll probably have it back have it back in 5 weeks.
I tried to wear Melissa's clothes, but I was bigger than her when I was little, so I couldn't fit
Dang.
into none of her pants. But if I ever fit into anything, I didn't care if I couldn't breathe. I was like, because her dad would send her nice clothes. I was like, God, don't.
Oh, y'all had different dads.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. He sent her really nice stuff and not me.
I remember I put some clothes on layaway at Burlington Coat Factory when I got my job at Burger King, and I finally bought my first pair of Jordans with my own money. I wanted some FUBU pants, and I had like $200 worth of clothes, and it took me about half the school year to pay them off.
My sister had a pair of cross-colored shorts that I wanted to wear so bad. The leather in the front, not cross. Yeah, cross color. It had leather paneling in the front. They were orange leather. Could never get them damn shorts to button. I was like, one of these school years, and I'm talking about I was struggling trying to pull the things together. She was a cheerleader at the time, so she was so thin. I was like, I'll just be wearing my Walmart special again.
Yeah, it's pronounced Saucony. I said Saucony at first, but then I said Saucony. So anyway, Martha gets filthy rich.
Filthy.
Off the magazine. She has Omnipedia, which was like her company, magazines, TV. She went and then got on TV, which helped the book sales and the magazine sales and the Kmart, because you can go from TV to, I mean, the synergy was amazing amongst her companies. So the part that was interesting was the insider trading thing part, where basically what happened was she had a homeboy who had some medical thing. He had like a product that was in the medical field. And the way she tells the story is her stockbroker calls her and says, hey, let's say it's Reese's Pieces. He's like, hey, we're going to dump Reese's Pieces. I'm on a private plane, by the way.
A private plane.
I'm on a private plane. My stockbroker calls me. I'm on the way to Mexico.
The assistant calls her.
Oh, but yeah, you're right. You're right. Assistant calls.
It's the assistant of the dude at the company that has the product.
You're right. You're right. Wait, what did the assistant say?
That's the part that I'm like.
They was a little unclear right there.
Yeah, because she really, boop, she skipped over. She said first the assistant called.
Yeah.
And I don't know if the assistant at that time said such and such is about to sell his stocks.
Right. So I forgot about this part, but the way she also was like, she played it as my stockbroker said, hey, we're going to get rid of Reese's Pieces. We're going to sell your stock because it's tanking. She was like, okay. Hangs up the phone, goes to Mexico. Doesn't think about it for months. And then what happened was her homeboy knew that they had applied for like an FDA approval, I think it was, and they weren't going to get it. So before they announced that they weren't going to get it,
2 days
before, mysteriously, she sold all her stock. Obviously, when they announce it, if they don't got the FDA approval, the stock tanks, the company's out. And insider trading, if you don't know, because I wasn't a expert on it before, I actually learned about it because of Martha Stewart. Insider trading says, I can't help Angel because we're friends, save her from money loss with information that the general public does not know. So I can't be like, Angel, nigga, my drug is actually just Tang. I had put some Tang in there and was hoping to get it through.
Right.
Sell your stock because it's finna tank. Legally, you cannot do that. Angel has to have the same information Josh has, who is a person that doesn't know her. Now, in the documentary, it looks like she didn't do anything wrong. The way the documentary set it up, it looks like she just took the advice of her stockbroker.
Yes.
But then the feds was like trying to get her homeboy to tell on her and say she knew about it, blase, blase. And he was like, I could have offered her up, but I didn't.
Well, because he said, I did not call her.
That's what he said.
Yeah, he's like, I did not talk to her.
Yeah. What do you think happened?
I think that she was given information that she more than likely didn't really pay attention to. Because obviously she knows what the hell insider trading is. She was a stockbroker.
1,000%. I wasn't going to believe that she didn't know nothing for nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And as somebody pointed out, she wasn't going to lose that much. She was going to lose like $400,000. She was a billionaire already at that time. Of course, I would die and implode and end up
400,000 is relative.
But for her,
relative to $1 billion, it's not a lot in the worth prison time.
Yes, exactly.
Right. If you're trading at that level, what is 400,000 of $1 billion? What's that equivalent to?
They said no, actually it was only 45,000.
Oh, 45,000? It sure was, Comey, by the way. Okay, so that's less than not even 1%.
Yeah. So
a million is 1% of $1 billion, right?
Yeah.
So $45,000 is like dropping 38 cents.
0.05.
It's like if I dropped 20 cents and went to prison over it.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to drop 20 cents.
So I think she didn't pay attention to what was being said and just took the advice of her broker.
Yep.
And I say that just because I honestly don't think after everything that she built, that stock was a stock that she was just like, no, I
Yeah.
put way too much in this.
For sure.
There's no way I can lose money on this.
1,000%. And the thing that was interesting, and this is what a business friend of mine said about Kev on Stage Studios and Kev on Stage. Her brand was so closely tied to her businesses that when that whole debacle happened and her reputation was in the toilet, her stocks went down. She went to prison, like all that went down. Her TV show gone. Magazines dwindled. I don't think they stopped completely, but they dwindled a lot.
Oh yeah, they fixed it for us. 1 million is actually 1% of 100 million. It's only 0.1% of a billion.
It is. You right. It's such a hard thing to even figure that a million.
It's so far.
How much a
away
billion
from-
is.
So I needed a
in my
whole nother
current
zero
bank
because
account.
I said 0.05.
So
It's 0.005.
0.005.
Or as they said.
So it's
specifically,
negligible.
Yes, that's the reason why I'm like, I don't think, I honestly, when she says she like just kind of like forgot about it, didn't think she was doing anything wrong because of what was at stake. That's the reason why I don't think she was paying attention.
Yes. Wait, so 1% of a billion is how much?
It would be 100 million. No, it would be 10 million.
10 million. I'm
Sorry,
like, can't
10
be 100 million.
Yeah, 100 million is 10%.
Thank
10
you.
million is 1%.
So the ties off a billion is 10 million.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to give that up. Then you won't be a billionaire no more.
So anyway, so she goes to jail. And she's making it seem like she's about to be stabbed in Orange is the New Black. I just refuse to believe that. Maybe it's her truth. I don't know. She was in a minimum security prison. She came out of jail with a poncho that somebody made for her in prison and went straight to a private plane. And I said, girl, nothing has changed about your life.
To a private plane, to a whole gathering for her, public gathering.
It's just crazy. She didn't lose all her money either.
No.
Let's be clear. She wasn't earning at the pace she was earning.
Yeah.
But the FCC or the SEC, I think is, FCC is airwaves. SEC is stock. They weren't like, sometimes when you like Bernie Madoff, they confiscate the money you made. Like she just got embarrassed and think she lied on the stand or something like that. But anyway, the thing that I thought was most interesting, then we can
Who
get to
lied on
Meg.
the stand when?
Mark, didn't they say she lied?
No, she didn't tell the truth to the feds. She said, I don't remember.
That's what it was.
And so
Guys, she's 83.
She's 83 now.
she said, I don't remember. And she was never convicted of insider trading.
Right.
Took a
She was
plea?
so the feds were putting together a case for insider trading. Charges were never brought. The DA of New York would then we are going to bring a case against her because she lied, and we need to show the children of America that lying is bad.
Yeah, the Patreon saying they got her for obstruction of justice.
And she only did 5 months?
150 days.
Yeah, it was like,
God bless, man.
all right. She was acting like her life changed.
And,
she's
and she
83
wasn't
now.
in a maximum. She was.
No, she was in here.
But she did
She
say,
said, I got to prison. There was no fresh vegetables.
she said nothing was fresh.
I said, well, oh
It was
my
the
God.
coffee. She said, I'm not even a coffee drinker, but that coffee was terrible. She said they made me walk in, disrobe, squat, and cough. I said, oh, there'd be so many things that would drop out of me.
She got in prison, was like, ain't no fresh tomatoes.
Where's the garden?
How am I supposed to make a nice cilantro pico de gallo?
I was like,
I ain't got no fresh onion. She was in there with hands on her hips.
she's like, what about guacamole, guys?
Guys.
They're like, that's the mashed potatoes. That's the guacamole. It's the mashed potato. I was thinking she was going to come up with some amazing prison to work
No.
No, she was like, those women and their amazing dreams. But they really enjoyed talking to me. I was like, oh, Martha, I thought you would have some sort of.
No, I learned nothing.
Yeah.
I was filthy rich 6 months ago. I'm filthy rich now. This is crazy.
Yeah.
So then she comes out.
Hold on. Angel said there would be a lot of things that fell out of her.
Oh, if I had to squat naked and cough, this
I
is
didn't
what.
even hear that, Angel.
If I had to naked, be like this, and just start coughing so they could see if something was if I was
They need to put her in a diaper. They'd be sprints.
They were like, did you know that you actually had triplets? There is a 9-year-old triplet boy that just fell out of you. What?
Oh my God.
Ty, get out of here. Ty, get out of here.
Ty?
Yes. Guys, y'all got another brother.
He come out like, man, I thought you would never cough. If you ain't go to prison, I was going to graduate college before I got up out of here. Like that.
There ain't no way.
All right, son, y'all meet y'all brother. He's 9 as well.
Right.
Get in here and clean that room.
Grab a blast with y'all. How did you get past How did Amar get past you?
Excuse me.
Excuse
I'm the
me,
landlord.
Behind me.
Yeah.
Oh.
Make your holidays bigger and brighter with PrizePicks. The best place to get real money action while watching your favorite sports. You can now win up to 100 times your money on PrizePicks. PrizePicks is the best way to get in action on sports in more than 30 states, including California, Texas, Georgia, and Florida. America's #1 daily fantasy sports app. Join now because this holiday season, PrizePicks is giving away 2 free picks in December, and they're giving away $30+ million in rewards during Pixmas. Sign up today and you'll get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even have to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Think James Cook will get more than 60 yards next week? Joe Burrow pass more than 1.5 TDs? Cook up hot takes with your friends and win real money this football season when you and your crew run your game on PrizePicks. Let me tell you, PrizePicks is where you need to be. We here on Here's the Thing love some PrizePicks. Josh is a lover of PrizePicks, and it makes it easy for people like me, even though, you know, I am a sports analyst on this show. PrizePicks is easy to use and fun, even if you are like, I'm nervous about getting in the game. Well, get in the game. Download the app today and use code SK to get 50% instantly after you play for your first $5 lineup. Download the app today and use code SK to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks, run your game. So all of my sisters are coming in town for Christmas, and I'm like, what am I going to get them? Because I want them to have the perfect gift. Well, thank goodness this episode is sponsored by Kingsay. Finding the perfect gift can be pretty overwhelming. And I always want to make sure I'm gifting and giving gifts to people that they actually want. This year, I found the perfect spot for timeless gifts made with premium materials. And so I need you to know, you got to check out Kingsay. Kingsay lets you treat your loved ones and yourself to quality at affordable prices. Something everybody will need in their closet, let me tell you, in my opinion, is Kingsay's iconic Mongolian cashmere sweater, which starts at $50. $50, okay? And their super soft fleece sweatpants are a major upgrade to whatever you're lounging in right now. And their packable puffer jacket is perfect if you're traveling for the holidays. No matter what you're looking for, Kingsay has items that are priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands. By partnering directly with top factories and cutting out the cost of the middleman, Kingsay passes the savings to you. Kingsay is on the nice list, okay? They work only with factories that use safe, ethical, and responsible manufacturing practices. They use premium fabrics and finishes for a luxury feel in every piece. I'm telling you, their sheets, that's what I got my own eye on. They have some of the nicest sheets. They got some gingham patterns that I think are absolutely pretty, and them cashmere sweaters. Kingsay, I see what you're doing, and I love it. All right, get the gift luxury this holiday season without the luxury price tag. Go to kingsay.com/SK for a 365-day returns plus free shipping on your order. That's QUINCE.com/SK to get free shipping in 365-day returns. Kingsay.com/SK.
So the thing that I thought was super interesting, and then we're going to move on to Meg, her career rejuvenated because of the Comedy Central roast.
Yeah, it was great.
It like reintroduced her in a different way.
All the Snoop stuff was after, right?
All the
Yeah.
Snoop stuff. She
God
said
bless.
she happened to sit next to Snoop, not playing or nothing. Snoop smoked so much, she was like, I was high as a kite.
Yes.
Because they were there for like 7 hours. She was like, he never stopped smoking.
Right.
I was high as a kite, and they just had magic, and they did all those shows and stuff. And then her TV show when she first came out was like weird, but after Snoop, like she found her groove again. And then, yeah, I don't know who wrote her jokes, but like that's
They were great. They said, "What do you?" She said, "Kevin Hart is doing so well. What do they call it? It's African. It's not African American rich. Oh, it'll come to me later.
I said.
It was great.
I said, Liz, she made a nigga rich joke
She did,
without saying it,
and it did it so well.
and it landed.
Oh yeah, she was great.
I was like, all right, Martha, I see your wife. But no, whoever wrote her jokes, the thing about it, a lot of those people's jokes are written, but a lot of times people cannot deliver them with any semblance of funny.
Yeah.
She delivered really well. And the fact that everybody went at her is what made it good.
Yeah.
Because she wasn't even the person. It was Justin Bieber's roast.
Yeah, she was just like, they didn't tell us that they talk about the other people.
They're getting fired up.
Yeah.
She's getting high next to Snoop. Like, she got a lot going on. But them 7 hours changed her
Entire life.
Changed her life. So anyway, shout out to Martha. Her child is 59.
God diggity dog.
Her child could be my mom.
What's her child doing? That was
Being rich and white as well.
I know. She's like, I'm taking a 5-month honeymoon, but I didn't marry anyone, so it's great.
Listen. Must be nice. All right, now Meg Thee Stallion.
This is the one documentary I wish they would have used footage from our show.
Oh man, they use everybody's but ours.
I'm
I
glad
was
they
like,
did
we
it.
said good things. People
Well,
said
remember
good
first
things.
we made that joke that we had to recant.
That was still fine compared to what other people.
Oh, my God.
That was nothing.
Them people was.
They were grilling her.
I didn't even know how bad that had gotten. I said, "Oh, y'all are crazy."
Yeah.
Online, y'all are nuts. How could you fix your and men and women? More men though.
Oh yeah.
But men and women was talking, as Angel would say, cash crazy
Out the
about
side
that
of they
woman.
neck. Yeah.
Outside they neck.
Yeah.
And some of them people, they privated them TikToks. They had the same account as they did in that documentary. And I don't think they knew that footage was going to be in there.
The regular people.
Oh, there was
Some of
that
them
one
regular-
girl in a damn bonnet looking dumb,
Yeah.
talking.
There was a guy too, the guy who said he should have shot her in the head.
Yeah.
I remember he was going viral on Twitter before, and I didn't really know what. I was like, why is all this? Why are people like, we getting you for Meg? And obviously I hadn't seen the documentary yet. But I know I was glad we were not in there. At all.
There was many a time. No, I feel like most stuff we said
No, for sure we did.
was all good. And even if they put the first things with the joke, it still would have seemed like, well, at least they love her.
We definitely came from, but I mean, black folks, we joke about everything, but some things ain't funny. But we wasn't. These people had malice in their hearts towards her. They just, and the thing that's crazy, number one, there's a couple of things that I feel like I didn't quite know. One, how young Meg was.
I knew
How
she was
young she is now. What is she now? 28, 29?
Stand by.
I knew
She's
she
over
was
there
young.
with you, Joshy.
That's why I can't. I'm like,
She's
she
probably
needs
younger
some
than
good
Josh.
aunties.
29. 29.
She's 29 now. So that thing was what? She's 27?
It happened in 2020. So to have
She's 25 then.
26.
Yeah, she's
26?
Yeah,
25,
she's
26.
February, baby.
Okay, I didn't know her dad had passed away
No, 25.
when she
I'm
was
bad at
like
math.
9 or 10.
Jesus.
Yeah, 9.
Nine?
After, but he was in prison for the first
Yes.
what was that? First like 7?
Yeah,
So
it
maybe
was
she-
it was a good amount of time.
Yeah.
And then he passed away, and then I didn't realize I knew her mom had passed away shortly. Shortly before this incident. I didn't realize how close it was, but I definitely did not know she was the one who had to pull the plug on her mom.
Yeah, no.
And her mom was her number one. Her mom was coaching her twerk.
First of all, her mother is the type of mother that I would be.
1000%.
I was like, yes. When her mother was like, she said, my mother would be like, you could twerk harder. I was like, yes, yes, exactly. The fact that listening to her mother rap,
Her mom was like, "That's it."
uh-huh.
Now, isolate.
Yeah.
Them cheeks. You know you can do it. No, we're doing it again.
I'm like, that is supporting your child, being like, and that's what my mother used to always say. I don't care what you become, as long as you are the best at what you become.
1,000%. You say that about Amar all the time. Fortune 500, or you sell drugs. You better be the best.
You better
side.
be the goddamn
And you pick
best.
You gotta be at the top of the cartel.
Uh-huh.
You ain't no work. You ain't no lieutenant. I know that.
And I'm gonna support you. I'm gonna support you.
It might be the Tanksley cartel.
Yeah. So just seeing that, and to have, I know that's a lot of people wish they had that type of support.
Yeah.
This is how people become great, though. This is how you get Venus and Serena. This is how you get a Beyonce.
This is why you don't get Zay Zay and JoJo. Because they're just loved. They're not pushed.
You just got Joe that dog, man.
That's it. I don't push them to nothing.
But if you have that type of parent that's like, nah, I'm gonna put whatever I'm doing on the side, and I'm gonna make sure you doing what it is to become what you want to become.
Yes.
I was like, that is so. It's also, I need to know who did Megan's teeth, and everybody needs to go to whoever she went to.
Oh man.
Because I didn't realize, I thought those were her teeth.
I didn't even
from
know.
braces.
I didn't see that version of her.
Neither did I. The YouTube version?
Did not see that. I said, okay, your teeth are fantastic. Natural. I just thought she had nice teeth.
So did
Because the
I.
people be getting the bigs.
So I need her
They get the shoes.
to do a TikTok tutorial and be like, go to this person. Because when I saw her with the gap and how her teeth used to look, I said, what? The teeth you got in your mouth.
That's why she was always turned around.
She was like, once I get enough money, get these teeth fixed.
Ain't nobody looking. When you doing what she's doing, there ain't nobody like, turn around, let me see you in scissors. don't nobody care.
Come on, bicuspids. Yes.
And I love that. Her mom rapped. She was always rapping. Like, I think I felt so bad. I mean, not felt. I was trying to think of a documentary where I felt more sad for the subject at hand. Because she lose her dad. She lose her mom who was close to her. And then during the situation, she loses her best friend. And then the internet turns on her. She's like, who do I have?
Nobody. That's why I said she need aunties. I was like, sometimes I just want to be like, hey girl, do you need prayer? You want me to pray with you real quick? Because really, that's a lot. Like, I could not imagine while I was, it's me?
That's Ken. Sorry, that was the only thing I could hear.
Yeah, it's something I could hear too.
Here.
There we go. Jeez Louise. Kevin.
I was like, whose car is that? We trying to shoot.
Enough.
So when
And she was an only child.
And she's
she
the only
is
child.
only child, I can't imagine losing all of that and being a regular person.
Period.
But losing all of that and your star is rising and the steps you make have to kind of line up in order to stay the trajectory that you want.
Yes.
And I love that she did take accountability of like, I was wilding, I was drinking a lot and I was hanging around folk that I probably wouldn't have normally hung around with.
And what did her dad say?
Everything that grin ain't your friend.
Yes, and she didn't listen.
And then they showed Tori with them neon teeth.
I'm glad they shared that call.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, in totality.
But the thing is, Josh, that call came out.
Yeah, during
Oh,
the court
people
case.
don't care.
People don't care.
At
And
all.
it's still not. This documentary is not going to change the ones that already feel away about Megan's
Oh, no.
heart by any means.
And the whole thing about she lied about
Sleeping with him.
having sex with him to Gayle King. It's not funny, but the way she was like, I didn't know she was going to ask that.
She said, why the fuck you care about, I got shot. Why the fuck you care about who I slept with?
I can understand. Now listen, everybody's got some bodies that they wouldn't want the world to know, right? I can see myself lying about that as well. Now, there's two things I think. I think there were some people who weren't going to believe her regardless. And there is some people who's like, you tell one lie, everything you say, you are going to lose credibility if you lie, right? But the thing that I think is sad about this is 2020. This is on the heels of George Floyd. There was a very heightened fear for a lot of black people about the police, and especially black men. The fact that before the lie about Gayle King, I mean, like in the moment, her initial fear is what's going to happen to him, the man who just shot her.
Yeah.
What's going to happen to him? And because she didn't tell the truth then to protect him, she became the victim. I mean, she became the villain when she was the victim.
Yeah.
So imagine you try to protect a nigga and he calls Kelsey from jail, the first jail. I mean, the first call.
Yeah, man,
like
I was drunk, man.
I don't know, blah,
I
blah,
would
blah.
never do that. I'm so sorry. But
I know she's
figure out how
never going to
bail
talk to
out.
me. Yes. And then in that call with, now y'all got to
get me out of this, right?
Y'all got to get me out of jail.
Thank you for not saying anything. Thank you so much for not saying anything. And I'm like, how are you all not hearing these words?
And then he say like, oh, I can't wait to move past this. Like
1,000%. And then he gets out of jail and not only doesn't keep that same energy,
he doubles down.
I never even saw I was not a Tory Lanez music person. This wasn't even anti-Meg or pro-Meg.
I still don't know if I've heard a song of this man.
His music did not come across my timeline at all.
He had like 1 or 2 songs that popped off on TikTok, but
I couldn't name one.
Post this though, I mean,
I knew he had the radio thing. What was it? Something radio at the beginning of the pandemic that was really popular.
Quarantine Radio.
Quarantine Radio. He was like going up when D Nice. Around that time, they were very, very popular. Instagram
his was just a bunch of like.
But his was like ratchet craziness.
I heard.
Yeah, of course.
Supposedly.
Of course. She protects him. She becomes the villain, and towards the end of the documentary, when he's convicted. I'm sorry. Let me back up.
Because we got other pieces.
I didn't realize in that song video he had a horse's leg.
That's insane.
He had the HG, whatever he had on the thing.
Yeah,
I said,
HGS special.
That's what it was. I said, man, you was out here wilding.
He thought he dodged everything.
1,000%. That remorse, like it would be different if he kept the remorse the same, right? Like I'm not saying I would feel bad or even good about him. But it'd be one thing if you were like, I made the greatest mistake of my life. I will spend the rest of my life trying to undo this. Yeah. He came out and was like, not only not remorseful, I'm going to go on the offensive. She lied, blase, blase.
He knows it gets the incels behind him.
1,000%.
Not only that, he paid off all the people or threatened the people who were eyewitnesses, such as the chauffeur who disappeared and Kelsey, who all of a sudden didn't remember anything.
That just had to be heartbreaking.
So
man.
he's like, anybody who could come to your defense ain't got you. What really disgusted me was all the men in the industry that had nothing to do with it that jumped to this man's
because they're all Tory champions.
Yeah.
But it's like, why y'all on his dick? Like, what do you think you gain from this? That probably pissed me off more than anything because it was just like, wait, like what is this about? Why are y'all are not bloggers? Y'all could just let this play out.
1,000%. You have nothing to gain either way.
Because it's not like he's gonna put you on because he has nothing to put you on.
Right, Rock Nation will crumble.
That really like irked my whole nerves. And yes, Megan is wrong for sleeping with her homegirl. It's not her homegirl's man, but somebody her homegirl slept with. But that's something that you talk about and y'all sort out if y'all gonna be friends from there. You don't wait until she's shot in the foot and then be like, I'm gonna turn on you now.
Like, do you think she knew? Why you think she didn't?
I don't know. She probably needed money, and that's why she was like, I'll just swallow this. I think she probably knew before
the incident.
Yes, but this was her job. She quit her job to be Megan Thee Stallion's assistant, and I think when the opportunity arose for her to have some money independent of hers, she was like, I'll just use this as the excuse of why I'm not coming to your defense. Ain't no way she didn't suspect or possibly know that Tory and Meg had smashed.
You said it. Say it one more time.
I feel like there's really not a way for her not to have expected that
got it. Yeah.
It doesn't seem like that is far from his character. So it's not like you're like, I thought you were this man who had these morals that you would never, after sleeping with me, try to sleep with my best friend.
Yes.
She probably thought, her best friend wouldn't do that. But if Meg was having sex with everybody like Meg said, she was like, I was drinking and I was fucking.
She said it just like that, too.
She said, that's what I was doing.
I like it. I like it. If you listen to my music, it comes from the heart.
Yeah. So she was just mad. And that's also the thing that's crazy. Kelsey wasn't dating Tory. She just slept with Tory first.
And then Tory, oh my God. And then he tweeted something about.
I got good dick.
Yeah.
Yes. He's like, I got good dick. I can't help it. That's how I end up sleeping with best friends.
God, dog.
Well, let's see how good it is.
Make me feel good for real, Jess Chris. It is very much make me feel good. Make me feel good. So yeah. So when he eventually goes to trial, and she's on the verge of a mental health.
She was on it.
She had a
She was on. It was
She had a
no longer
mental
the verge.
breakdown.
SNL was like, oh my God, that was hard to watch.
Josh, I didn't realize it was live. I was like, why are they not cut? Oh, this is Saturday Night Live. I want y'all to, I know this is live. Cut. You sad. You was sad.
Very sad.
You sad. You cry. And the song, I get it, but are you okay?
No.
She came out, she's like, is my hair okay? Baby girl, your hair is fine.
Did I look pretty? I wanted to take her phone from her so bad. I want to be like, give me this phone. Stop looking at what these people are saying because they mean and they don't even know you. And then, what's her crazy ass name? Boom Cat.
Oh man, Boom Cat gonna find somebody to be around. I called her Boom Cat in that too. I said, "Oh, Boom Cat still kicking."
Boom Cat. Meg is over here sick in Vegas, not feeling good. She's like, "I need to go. I ain't got anything." She's like, "No, I can't let you go until you reach the mountaintop." She's like, "No, you don't understand. I'm about to throw up." She said, "So you want me to put a trash can off to the side? Because we can do that." I was like. She could have been like, I'm bleeding from my face. We'll get a mop and we'll clean it up.
It's the greats. You're one of the greats.
She's like,
she's not trying to hear nothing.
Yeah, she's like, no. And
you got it. So suck it up.
Yeah, I'm like.
And 5, 6, 7. That's all. Boom Cat was just like, pretty soon I got to go. And 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3.
Do you see this
4.
baby about to fall apart? 7, 8, and 1.
If you're gonna cry on 5, 6, 7, 8, and tear, drop, 5, 6, and boom, girl,
it's falling apart.
I don't care. There's no. I'm not gonna be there. I'm not even gonna rub your back.
No,
get up.
Megan snapped at her. She said, "I'm about to be mad at you."
And 5, 6, 7, 8.
You go 5, 6, 7, 8 yourself to another check that ain't from me.
But Boom Cat was there in a like, let's get to work way.
Yeah, she's
not
like,
a
gotta build a legend way.
She needed a hug from an overweight person.
Oh, absolutely.
She needed a crumble. You know the hug where you crumble and they got to hold you up. And the people need to be soft.
Yeah.
You got to crumble.
Come
Angel
on.
can be there for you.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Let me get my bearing. Let me plant my feet.
Let me pop.
Come on.
She needed to crumble. Church mother hug. Yeah, where you don't even know you need to cry. Yeah. When I was at church in Washington, there were some times I'd be walking back from the altar, didn't even cry. And church mother would be like, 2 swipes. I come in. Them tears are like, all right, into Auntie's arms. Yeah, that's all right. You smell white diamonds, a little musk and peppermint. Not musty, but just a little twinge. It's been a long day.
She been working, yeah.
She been working. She don't smell right.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You about 2.5 hours?
Yeah.
At this same pace, it's going to be different.
Yeah.
That's what she needed, and she didn't get it for years. And the internet wasn't a place. I agree with you. She needed to throw her phone in the ocean.
Oh yeah, you don't need to talk to. You don't need to see what nobody's saying.
Because you never gonna get enough people, and that's the other thing I felt really bad. She was like, who supported me? Who making videos in my defense?
We were.
We didn't make that. We didn't get into that. Ours didn't go into her feed. I know we said it.
Yeah, that's why I said
ours was little.
Yes,
but you know that negativity gonna go way farther.
It did.
Also, I hate DJ Academics.
Oh, and I don't like that Joe Budden either.
Joseph?
Joe Budden.
I don't like that Joe Budden either. That grown ass man need to stay out of young girls' business.
When the people at Patreon had put in the Holly and DDG, y'all talk about that. I said that damn is children's.
They babies.
They babies. Let them make them children's mistakes. I mean, sometimes we gonna cover stuff like Kai Cenat, but sometimes I'd be like, I let the kids play outside. They gonna figure it out. Cause Sky Jackson, y'all talk about that.
Her and the little light skinned bright.
Yerky.
Is that his name?
Yerky.
He look like yogurt. He's so light. He's so light skinned with his bright red hair. You can see all of his tattoos well.
I know a question you've been asking yourself, okay, and that's, does Bluetooth work? Well, if you've been asking yourself that question, we want you to know that Bluetooth is putting their money where their mouth is by giving you a month free. Bluetooth is an online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra, but at a fraction of the cost and in chewable form. The process is simple. Sign up at BlueChew.com, consult one of their licensed medical providers, and once you've been approved, you will receive your prescription within days. Blue Chew tablets are made in the U.S. and prepared and shipped directly to your door. Best part? It's done online. That means no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, no waiting in line at the pharmacy. You can take them anytime, day or night, so you can plan ahead and or be ready whenever the opportunity arises, okay? Listen, we all want to have a good time when it's time to have a good time. So when you need to have a good time and you need a little bit of help to rise to the occasion, as they said, to make sure that you can hard launch into the event, Blue Chew is where it's at. You understand? Listen, with Blue Chew, men everywhere excited to see the the postman, because when your package arrives, your package arrives. You'll be missing out on the best sex of your life, and who wants to miss out on that? Does it work? Don't think you need it? Listen, try it for a month and see. If you don't think you need it, try it for a month, and you're gonna love it, and your partner's gonna love it too. They always say first impressions are important, but with lasting, what about the lasting impression? We want that thing to last. They say there's nothing sexier than confidence, but Blue Chew can help you where confidence counts. Blue Chew wants men rock hard. They told me that's the mission. They will not stop until every man is bricked up like a brick house, till every tent is pitched, till every rod is raised. Discover your options with Blue Chew. We've got a special deal for our audience. Try Blue Chew free. Just pay $5 shipping at checkout when you visit BlueChew.com. That's BlueChew.com to receive your first month free. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring Here's the Thing.
She said that boy looked like the girl, the girl in the dentist at Finding Nemo. That was hitting the...
Oh, yes.
I said, y'all get online and say anything. But listen, Angel, so the end of the documentary, when she...
breaks down sobbing.
When he got sentenced, I breathed a sigh of relief, and I knew the outcome.
You already knew.
I
But
said,
still. But I needed to see for her, it was what she needed. Two things I want to say. One, I love what she said after she came out of the
mental health?
Yeah, or the retreat that she
didn't
went
go to Australia?
Yeah, she was like, listen, she said, oh, now everybody, they gonna have to eat my ass. She said, I'm gonna be them. They're gonna be facing my back where my cheeks stay spread, because that's what they're gonna have to do. I was like, I love this. I love this for you. But also, I think we would be remiss to not bring up, why does her body look that good? I would not wear clothes.
I didn't notice it looked anyway.
Shit. That ass, I said, how is it looking good every day? It don't got an off day?
I was reading the book of Judges a lot during the documentary.
I was looking at her ass.
Like, man, you know what Judges is?
I said,
Dost thou knowest thine Lord from thine host of hosts?
I said her stomach goes straight down to her coochie. There's no detour. My stomach take a little bit of a detour. It'd be like, let's go around the bend. Oh, there it is. There's the coochie.
That detour is crazy.
She got a straight shot to her coochie from her sternum. Mine is going to go, well, we just go over here. I said, oh, my God.
Angel.
I said, we take a couple, and we just go over there is where she accidentally cut herself, and if we go around this hill.
Angel, you 44 now. She ain't been through nothing. You can't compare yourself. She ain't got no kids.
Listen.
She ain't popped out 4 of them.
But still, I was just like.
I ain't had no kids and my stomach blew the same. I ain't even give you 4 kids. In my stomach, when I'm naked and peeing, that thing flap over and under. I ain't at the point where I got to lift it up. But when I see it in the mirror, it be like.
What you doing? What you doing?
It be flapped over.
Yeah.
When I be in them things, it be
Mr. Bottom Lip.
sitting right on top of that belt. I be having that little indentation from the top of that belt. It just be on there like, this the belt.
Yeah.
It be like this. This is how my belly on the bottom.
That's exactly.
On the bottom of my pants, it be like.
Man, we just comfortable here. Instead of the sexy V, we got the sexy U.
It's just a different letter.
It
and
is.
it's capital.
Yeah. it's the big one, not the little.
And it ain't 12 font.
Oh, no.
Mine is bold.
What type of font? Title, not subtitle. Title. I know what's going on the body, but it's the title font. Okay.
I got more of a heading. A lot of y'all got the letters.
Yeah, there you go.
I got probably the front of the book font.
University font.
But yours probably going a book. Mine going a hoodie.
Yeah, there you go.
It's in the bookstore.
Absolutely.
You of Dub.
Yeah. She ain't got that. That baby got that. I said, nope, her waist still look like that. I was like, wow, depression does not look like that on me. Anxiety does not look like that on me.
Nah, because you ain't got Boom Cack. Boom Cack was there.
And so was her mom. Her mama kept her in them rehearsals.
And her mom was regular black.
She said, no, you got to be like, fuck how you feel. The feel fell off. It's got to be fuck how you feel.
I love that so much.
That's the way I want to be with my children.
That's how you get in there.
Yeah.
She was such a good coach.
She really was.
Good manager.
She said, whatever my mama said went. She was like, if my mama said I did a good job, that meant I did a good job. She said, now I don't even know.
I said, oh,
I said, but you all do a good job. You all do a good job. We love you. You do a good job. You doing a good job.
You are do good job. We love you.
We do.
We are do good job.
You are do a good job, Megan. Oh, I really was like, can you hear me? You do so good. I love it.
Oh my God. All your base are belong to us. She are do good job. Meg, if you can hear us. We know this podcast don't get millions.
It don't, and
but
listen,
you know, Uncle Kev and Auntie Angel, you are do good job,
You
baby.
are do good job,
You are
girl.
do good job. We proud of you.
And listen, and when she was going through all that, because Meg is actually who I asked for the remix of One Margarita. But she was going through. She was like, they were like, she's on a break right now.
She was in the documentary.
There you go.
She was in Australia.
She was like, I can't do no more. But she was the first person. I said, Meg Thee Stallion. They were like, she's taking a break.
She said, I do good job. She ain't heard you yet.
She could do good job. She could do good job. I was like, but had I known all the things she was going through mentally, I would have never.
Like, just do 4 bars.
Yeah, so just go, that's it. You ain't got to do nothing else.
Listen, hey, I know we're true. Just say real quick.
Just say to the mic. Yeah, go.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Another Lord here. Just say Mwah. That's it. Do those 2 back to back.
You go right back. Go back to wellness.
Go back. You
I'll bring the studio there.
I know you don't want to get up out the bed. You ain't got to. Look, if we just put it.
You ain't even got to give it all your air. It could be a little sad ass.
Just a little bit.
Like you was sick.
Right. Oh my God.
All right, gonna make you some soup now.
Yeah, now I'm gonna fix you up. It's all good.
But I'm really proud that at the end of the day, it really was a story of triumph for her.
Yeah.
But it was like, you shouldn't have had to go through all that.
No.
The tragedy of your mom, okay. And yes, some of her choices led to her
demise
situations,
Yeah.
but it ain't worthy of that.
No.
Right? Like an argument, I would never think me and y'all getting in an argument would ever lead to one of you hurting me physically.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we're friends, we can get into it. We never really got into it, but if it were, I would never be like, nigga, you shooting at me?
Right.
Like, that's crazy.
In the street.
In the street, like, shooting at me, that's... which of my friends would ever think that's how an argument's gonna end?
Yeah, no.
You could punch me if it was a man. We could wrestle, but you pulling a gun out on me?
Listen, we too old for that too. Shit.
Oh yeah, my ankle hurt.
Yeah. Now maybe I don't know if I would have felt that way maybe in my 20s, but yeah, no. It just to realize that her entire support system was kind of ripped away from her, and her mother, her and her mom were thick as thieves. So, and that is going to be someone that's always. You're already losing a parent, but you're
1000%.
also losing the infrastructure of your business.
Infrastructure, your business, your number one champion, your support system, and your parent. Like, she's all of those in one.
And the person who stood the test of time.
1,000. And then it ain't like she had a dad. Ain't like she had siblings. Like, I lost my brother, but I have my sister. I have Melissa. I imagine my brother's the only thing I ever had, and I lost him, and then immediately the internet hated me.
Yeah.
I know I would have had to go see them people for a couple months too.
Yeah.
Because I know I would have been looking online because this wasn't like going down to the alley.
No.
Or Shade Room.
Everywhere.
This was on it's still to this day. When that Gayle King, that clip came out, the amount of people who came back out, almost on some like, she deserved it. See? She lied about him.
I was like, oh, okay, she lied on her coochie. Okay, and she still got shot. She didn't put gun fragments in her foot. She did not
forgot about all that part. Nobody can say she shot herself. Even if Kelsey did it, right? I don't believe that. But even if she did, somebody shot that girl.
And the thing is that if Kelsey did it, then both her and Tory are stupid.
1,000%.
Because Tory didn't have to be in jail for shooting anybody. He could have said it was that bitch.
I think he tried to say that in court.
Well, no, he never pointed her out directly. He never said she did it.
Because he had paid her already. You know, you can't pay her and then lie on her because she'll be like, okay, now he doesn't pay me to lie.
Yeah, he paid me to lie. He said he did it. I saw him bang, 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 bang. Because my thing is, if you didn't, then you saw who did.
Yeah, it's just 3 of y'all in the car. The driver gone. He's in a different line of business now.
Yeah, he's in a different country.
Blind. Actually, I've been blind the whole time. I don't know how I drive.
I don't know how I was driving. So I really, the amount of hate people had and the amount of stupidity in the free Tory things, as if she put him in jail. She did not even press charges because I would have did a civil suit. I've been like,
oh, I'm coming for everything.
I'm coming for everything. I'm coming for your fake teeth and your hair. By the time you're going to look like Gollum by the time I finish with you, because I'm taking everything precious to you will be mine. Your daddy mine too. He my butler. Yeah. Right.
Rock that shit will crumble.
And I need you to sweep up them crumbles off the floor.
This is Tory Lanez, by the way. Him and his dad is this size. And I'm me.
What did he mean by, you know what they say about men in pink?
I don't know what the hell
that.
What
do
you
say?
like? That was his. That was his grand opus. Like that was it. He's like, this will get him.
I said, what do they say about
Listen,
men in pink?
I'm a free man after this.
Did you watch it, Josh?
I saw it yesterday.
Me too.
And he's sitting up in that jail right now.
Mm-hmm.
And Meg's out there having the time of her life.
Him and Daddy sitting up in there.
Sitting up in that room.
I said,
can't watch no TV.
Oh, it hurt my soul. I already felt for her when it all went down. Even when we were doing the jokes after she had when it first broke that she might have been shot in the foot and we didn't know what the hell was going on. It all still sounded like, God, dog, this.
Now what happened now?
And I was like, and her mama gone too? What is going on? But then seeing how I was just so shocked at how it seemed like an overwhelming amount of people were not, I don't want to say on her side because we don't have to insert ourselves into their situation.
Sure. Yeah.
But how many people were pro Tory?
Yes.
It just blew my mind.
And I'm sure she saw the ones that were on her side. I just feel like she heard the ones that were against her lover.
Oh, dog.
Because that's the
it's
nature
me
of
in the
internet.
comments.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's the nature of the internet.
By the way, go ahead.
And just real quick, and not just that, when you have the person that you trusted the most that is no longer on your side, it does make you feel like even people who are saying they're on your side, you about to turn to.
Absolutely. If my best friend who works for me is now not remembering something that you clearly saw, I don't have nobody to trust.
And you talking to this nigga while I'm still in the hospital? You meeting up when I just got out the hospital?
What is that girl up to now?
And nobody knows and no one cares.
Well,
But what were you about to say? I'm sorry.
All right, I forgot what I was about to say. Karma.
Kicked it out your damn head.
Save for the next one.
All right. God bless y'all. Oh, I'll just say this. I did forget what I was going to say. If you're not on Patreon, it's going to be a little wonky for y'all because I'm shooting churchy. So our timely episodes might not be so timely because we are going to be shooting on the weekends when I'm not shooting. I'm shooting churchy from now until
Thanksgiving.
January 22nd. So
Oh, you're talking about all the weeks in
all
between.
the weeks.
Okay.
So if you ain't on Patreon, you might be like, then this is old. Yes. Or this is evergreen. Mm-hmm. We trying to make it do what we do to give you an episode but it might not air. Probably gonna air Thanksgiving week. If we do something, gonna be on the bonus only. Not telling you to join Patreon, but for this time period, if you're wondering why something happened, like right now, I'm just thinking we ain't gonna be able to talk about the Mike Tyson fight good because it's happening tonight.
Well, why don't we hold off?
Because I'm about to be on set now.
No, I'm saying we could talk about the fight and do a virtual.
We could.
We can do that tomorrow morning.
Wait, so then we won't do nothing else tomorrow? Or that might not be a whole episode.
No, we wouldn't do
We weren't
nothing else
doing
right
anything
now.
tomorrow. We weren't doing anything tomorrow.
I know we was about to do this today.
Yeah, but
or nothing else today. I mean,
We
Yeah.
can do Tyson. I feel like that's gonna be
so what we gonna do now?
We be done.
hang out as friends.
But I thought we didn't want to. I thought we didn't want to do virtual.
But if Tyson is going to be the thing that people want from us, it's better to do virtual than to just
I feel like that's an exception.
talk fluff. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
If people really want to hear our Patreon, what y'all prefer? Y'all want Tyson?
Allow that.
Allow that, brethren.
Here's another banger for you. Here's another one. Yeah. Here's another banger for you. Here's another one. Yeah. Here's another banger for you. Here's another banger for you. With my boy Kev on stage. And that chick Angel.